Go off anyway.
No,
Just
not
this.
that.
Just this.
This on a charger?
Yeah. Hold on. Let's go around.
That's good. Huh?
Yep. All right.
Try it over there.
I don't know. At least
I want to just see something because
When we're talking.
fine.
yeah, right.
So, ready?
Wait,
Oops. Yeah, get that ready.
that's good.
One, and that's fine. Right there. Boom! ECSports episode Ron Artest. Yeah. Ronnie Artest when they won the ship. Not chip.
So Ron,
There's no C in championship.
you know who we should dedicate this?
when they won the ship.
You know who we should
Chelsea
dedicate
and
this episode to?
championship.
Who?
We should dedicate this episode to the boy, Bryce Callahan, who's out for the rest of the season for the
He
Bears.
broke his foot, right?
Yeah, I feel bad.
Yeah, at least he walked off in his own
And he's
recognizance.
been,
He's been
say that word again?
recognizance.
Say it one more time.
Recognizance.
Okay. Guy's
It
been
sucks,
solid
man.
in a slot receiver for us.
Yeah, he's been tough. But I
He's
mean,
been defending
we
slots
got
well.
what's his name?
McManus, dude.
Shane.
Literally,
Why did I say Shane?
he is the definition.
Shane.
Sherrick.
Sherrick.
He is
I knew there
the
was a sh in it.
he is the definition of a special teams warrior
Yeah,
now on the field.
that's good.
It is.
What do we got today? New show where we actually have a producer today with no phone, but he can help us out, right?
I'm glad it's funny.
It is.
Tonight we have some Bears action. Of course we do because
Don't
the
we?
Bears are
Don't
smoldering.
we? Don't we have Bears action?
We're gonna bring Danny
Hey
in.
Jimmy, what size pants are you getting? Because I know what restaurant I'm going. I'm sorry, 2 restaurants. 2. Hold on, let me get my hand right. 2.
Hey,
Or is it?
I should play a playback right there about
Yeah.
Khabib and Bavette.
Yeah. Well, we only got to run. We already ran that one, but can we roll back? Jimmy said large. We're gonna roll back to you accepting all of the bets. I think I put it on Instagram. So, what are your thoughts on that before we get into the talk of our show? Because we did a double or nothing, I know. You and Michael Rosa Pope,
Mm-hmm.
MSRP.
MSRP?
Yeah, you know.
Is that like a vehicle term?
Yeah. Manufacturer's retail price, Michael Rosa Pope, you know.
Oh, right.
He's getting a burger out of you. Jimmy, who's watching, is getting some large Nike dry fits. Those are some.
Those are an 80s
And
spot.
then wasn't there another? There's one more.
Everybody's.
One more.
Mike Scalera.
Yeah, he's
in
taking
for a fresh
hundo.
hundo.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you were thinking. Defense wins.
Can I be
games.
honest? Quite frankly,
Go ahead. I mean, you said it.
I came down the ramp on 18th before I made a right on
worst
Waldron.
place in the world.
Worst place in the world.
To get there.
And while I sat in my car, very lonely, waiting there for a long time to get down the ramp, before I made the right on Waldron, I saw the tailgate that was taking place on my right hand side, and right there and then,
you knew you were done.
I knew I was done, because I knew when I stepped foot in that arena, field, whatever you want to call it, stadium, it was so electric in there that I was like, you know what? The Rams have no shot in hell at winning this game.
Is that why you were so quiet that day?
Absolutely. And Jared Goff had absolutely no shot. 15 degrees.
I said that.
In Soldier. where the place was you could not hear yourself. I said it's going to be over for him. Because once this defense gets going, forget it. He's never gonna come back, bro. And that's exactly what happened.
Bears are going to the Super Bowl. I mean, that's where
Bowl,
I'm at right now.
Super Bears. You think they're that good?
I think their defense is stupid. And if you can't score, you can't win.
However, their offense is still a major liability. Their quarterback,
Mitchell David Trubisky. I was calling him Mitchie T.
I did call that though. He was going to go with David on. He was going to do a David on us.
He did a David. What, he had 3 interceptions,
easy ones, wide open receivers. By the way, ladies,
you could tell he didn't have it. But by the time when it's necessary, he'll get it there. But he had a tough game. But like I said, the defense came through. They did. And they did what they had to do, and they made some people very happy.
Yes, they did.
So,
yes, they did.
That is the case.
And you know what? I'm glad they won.
Yeah.
Because I'm a Bear fan.
I'm glad you're glad.
And the Bears need to take care of business this week.
I would like Bavets.
Okay.
And then there's this place. I can't remember. I'm going to have to refer back to the Khabibi and Bavets episode. Maybe I'll go on my podcast. But there's this Greek restaurant.
Platia.
Yeah, Platia.
Yeah.
A good buddy of mine referred me to it. I think his name was AFD. He was considering that on his double or nothing, but the fact that he can't do that, I figure why not let him take me?
I will take you to Platia.
Since Bavets wasn't gotten and Platia.
We'll go Bavets.
I mean, all you really have is one victory against me now. If we
2 victories.
Oh, really?
That's correct.
You have 2, but
yes,
one only mattered because the other one
was redemption.
Kind
was redeemed.
Yeah.
But I got it.
Yeah, I mean, but Khabibi. But yeah.
Because Khabibi beat that ass, like I said he would.
Yeah.
The love of your children.
Yeah, I know. So whenever we go, we'll definitely alert you guys to how delicious it was.
Absolutely.
But what else do we have today?
I want to say here that the Bears this weekend, you're going to laugh when I say this, but this weekend is the Bears' biggest game of the season.
I'm not going to laugh because they haven't beaten them in 10 years.
Biggest game of the season.
10 years.
Because the Packers are still alive.
This happened before.
And guess what? Not only are they alive, they play the Bears. They then play.
But if the Bears win, they put them away. This just really reminds me of the year that the Bears went to the NFC Championship. And you know who they lost to?
They lost to the Pack.
Because they didn't do what? They didn't put them away in the regular season. Lovey.
That's correct.
Great year.
They let him in. They played all the bums, and they let him in.
And that's what we.
And that's why this game is extremely crucial. I want the Aaron Rodgers factor gone.
Yeah.
Because they have 2 easy opponents coming up if they do beat the Bears this weekend.
Damn.
2 easy opponents on the schedule if they do beat the Bears this weekend.
Who?
Give me a moment.
Sure, Detroit's one.
Detroit is one. And
Cleveland?
Maybe San Fran.
Oh. That is a very easy one because Cleveland's not easy anymore. Because they just beat the Carolina Panthers, who seem to just don't want to play football anymore.
They are the Carolina
Freaking
Panthers.
Disgusting.
They're shot.
I just don't understand.
I think they're done.
I just
think they're done.
What is their point? Is it Cam?
It's defense.
It's defense.
It's defense.
All right, Rivera's got to go.
That might be an option.
Time for him to go. I saw that tweet you did. It just didn't make sense to me.
Which one?
You were talking about a winning team's coach.
A winning team's coach.
Tomlin.
Yeah, he's got to go.
Yep. He said the Jets. They got the Jets.
The Jets.
Brad must be a Green Bay fan.
Yep.
Or he.
I do believe truly that Mike Tomlin's got to go.
Why?
Well,
are they in the playoffs again?
Not necessarily.
Why not?
Because they've dropped the last.
Did they lose?
Yep.
Who do they lose to?
They just lost to Oakland.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I agree.
They can't seem to put anybody
That
away.
could lose to Oakland.
The
doesn't
team,
deserve
the
it.
locker room is in turmoil. They cannot seem to finish.
All right, Brett, you just scared me knowing who they were playing. But go ahead. It could be for the Bears.
The bottom line is they have lost complete control of the locker room. Now, if you did read the tweet, not only have they lost control
No,
of
I
the
just saw the
locker
top.
room,
I'm not gonna lie. I just saw the top.
they also lost, obviously, Le'Veon Bell, who I don't care about. What the real guy they lost was Shazier. That's a leader.
Yeah. You saw he's doing deadlifts.
Yeah.
Speaking of loss in the locker room, we'll get to that later. But look at the title of our episode.
Yeah.
Shit.
Absolutely. Let's transition. So
Yeah.
I don't want to spend too much time on this.
But
Kyler Murray, rightfully so. I don't think it's rightfully so.
Everywhere now.
I think Dwayne Haskins should have won it, but we'll get into that if you
that
want.
was a surprising. That was a surprise.
That Kyler won?
Yeah. I thought he was like third coming in.
I gotta say though, the Oklahoma team is tailored for guys to win the Heisman. I mean, it really is. If you're a quarterback within this offense, again, a very, very young coach,
very young,
early 30-year-old coach. Okay,
very young wife.
You're in the Big 12
there with him.
Yep, you're in the Big 12, which is
she just looked very happy. Which I thought was interesting, but go ahead.
This is an air raid offense. The whole conference is pretty much air raid. The running is to a minimum. So you're going to put up crazy points and numbers. The only problem is this. This team is going to play Alabama.
Ouch.
And they are going to get smothered. He is going to do nothing as a Heisman
defense.
Their defense is horrendous.
Yeah.
Their last 4 games, they put up 3 games of 40 plus. They've given up, and the last one was like a 30 spot. So they're playing no D, and they're undersized coming out of the Big 12. And this guy's gonna win Heisman, but let me tell you, he's gonna have a tough time when he plays against Saban and the boys.
I mean, Alabama's just. I mean, they're.
They are, but I think Georgia. They should have won that game.
Yeah,
and I think they should have made the playoff because I think that would have been some drama at least.
Why are they showing them? That's why the 8-team playoffs would be great.
Perfect, which is what I wanted to transition to, so we have enough time to talk about the Bulls tonight.
Yeah,
the 8-team.
But we didn't even talk about the point of Kyler Murray.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
It was spoken about on ESPN a lot. My point of view is get a life.
Yeah, there's a shyster out there.
Yeah,
a shyster.
My thing is this: if you're telling jokes, I think Kevin Hart got in trouble for it as well.
He did.
If you're talking amongst your friends, unless you're going out saying you're gay, I despise you, you make me sick, blah blah blah. There's a lot of jokes that have been said amongst guys where, oh, why are you touching my butt? That's gay. That's probably what he was doing at the age of 14 or 15. Now, for someone in the journalistic area to watch this kid win the Heisman
and kill it all season,
go home, and is that what he does? Does he go through Twitter feeds and
he must have scrounged up tweets from 4 or 5 years ago?
Get a life, bro.
The decisions we make at 15 are nowhere near the decisions we make at 21.
And I'm an African American. I've said it. I think you guys know that. There's been guys that have said stuff on tweets at 14, 15 that we've heard about. And it's just come on, man. They're 15, 14. You can't take stuff with a grain of salt. And why is it coming out at their best, at their times? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The times where it's most important to them. Washington's terrible. Where's Dwight Howard been?
Non-existent.
Why?
Where he usually
is a transsexual situation?
No, just because he's non-existent, because he's lazy and he has no jumper and everybody knows.
Did he have a buttocks injury?
Probably.
Yeah. I heard he had a buttocks injury.
Yeah.
That dude's a bum. But yeah, so that happened, and I think it's a joke that
Look at
look at Don Cheech.
He's a beast.
That
Beast.
people have said that, but that's just my take. Do you have a take on that?
I don't have a take on it. I think personally that the bottom line is, like I said, decisions we make at 15 are, at the immature stages of our beginning adult life are nowhere near the decisions we would make around 20 or 21 or whatever it may be.
Surgery.
But the bottom line is, for someone in the media to pinpoint and make this the focal of Heisman night is pretty shitty.
It's a joke.
So,
it's literally a joke.
It is what it is. It's passed him. He apologized, and whether anyone likes it or not, he is still the Heisman winner, and that will carry on.
Yes.
He will also play right field for the Oakland A's and not play in the NFL. You heard it here first.
Who?
Kyler Murray.
He's that good.
He's that amazing. Yeah, first round pick in the MLB.
Is he?
Yeah.
Wow.
That means you are crazy good because there's a lot of rounds, and if you're like the 20th round pick, you're still a stud.
Yeah.
Yeah. So looking forward to that. But transitioning with college football, the 8-team playoff has been brought up by some now significant members. And I'm excited about it because it looks like it's going to actually possibly take effect. And the best part about that is now those teams that we feel were on the cusp and possibly pushed out of that top 4 are going to get a shot to contend with pretty much everybody.
Have they guaranteed that?
Not guaranteed, but it's. Do you know who Barry Alvarez is?
Yeah.
So Barry Alvarez, one of the head board members, rightfully so, because his tenure within college football was pretty outstanding. But he, amongst a couple other gentlemen, have seriously.
Do you know who Adam Schefter is?
They've seriously proposed this idea. So that is. That's exciting. I think it's going to be great because, like I said, I think Ohio State should have been in there. I think Georgia should have been there. But that's just me, and I'm glad that we can possibly maybe see that down the line.
Yeah, that's an amazing feat, and it gives people, or it gives teams such as Central Florida and others that everybody says, "Oh, how do they miss it?" Now it's like, bro, it's 8. Shut up.
Yep.
Everybody's in. If you're below 8, it's like,
forget it.
You don't deserve to be there anymore.
And the 8 thing is good because I'll tell you, this league is tougher than any league in the world, college football. Because if you can have a season where you lose one game and have no shot at playing in a major bowl or obviously the playoffs. Not the case this year, but sort of the case because you look at a team like Georgia and they get snubbed because they have one loss on the season and then they play.
Does he go to the draft or can he?
Who?
Wow. Really?
What happened?
Brandon Marshall got waived, didn't even play.
Perfect.
Goff. Can he go?
Jared Goff. Who?
Not Goff. What's his name? From
Fromm?
One. Yeah, Jake.
Jake Fromm. I know he has to play one more season, I believe.
Right?
Yeah. So he's got to play one more season, which is going to make them a front runner anyways because they have the number 1 dual threat quarterback.
Yeah, that's the guy we've been watching. What's his name? Houston.
The one that had that whole thing.
Yeah.
He's actually getting minimal minutes right now within the team. A little bit. He plays like.
Why didn't they redshirt him?
He'll do some like read option or.
He should have redshirted.
He'll come in and throw the ball a couple times, but he is a great player. But I think Fromm is the most tailored pro quarterback in college football right now. I really do.
Yeah.
But that's just me, and I think the Georgia Dogs should have been in this playoff because they would have made things exciting. Whereas I just mentioned, I think Oklahoma's going to get trounced.
Butt surgery.
But let's get into tonight's major topic because it's actually
Oh yeah, we got to bring.
it's actually comical these days.
We got to bring Danny on.
Yeah, we got to bring Danny on right now for the Bulls.
Oh no, next go.
So let's get into tonight's major topic because it is the Bulls, and because the Bulls are actually what I would say is to be the laughing stock of the NBA.
I think that's what a lot of people have been saying.
These articles are absolutely they're comical. I don't know if you've read any of them, but they are actually comical.
Yeah.
And the fact that there's a lot of perspective that I have on this actually. There's actually, believe it or not, there's two perspectives I have on this where one of them I may agree with the coach just a little bit.
I mean, these kids are bitches, bro. Like, it's pretty much what it is. I heard Zach Levine was one of them that didn't want to practice. Bro.
Definitely was.
You just got your ass beat by 56.
Worst loss in the history.
Benched you so you can be ready for tomorrow. Didn't say what you're doing, but you're going. That's just what it is. You suck. You're trash. You're boo-boo. The real man. We got to practice tomorrow. Yeah, you got to practice. You got to do something. You suck. But you know what? Hey, when you're upstairs 7 coaches and nothing happens, this is what you get.
It is exactly, and this is why it's
They're a
comical.
joke.
It's comical because we have the only GM in the world who turns the into a statement of, hey, we're going to go with this guy for the future. Not, hey,
Coach before.
Not, hey, you're going to be interim. And then if we don't do well or the team doesn't respond
like you should do,
then we're going to put you back on the bench.
Why are you even saying that? We're talking about John Paxson, a.k.a. We're not going to trade Jimmy.
Right. Well, that's what it is.
Are you a star?
That's what it is. So again, he's going to go against his word yet again. A writer from The Athletic wrote an article that said John 15 years of being the worst GM of all time.
And he's not even GM anymore.
He is, and the bottom line though about the whole practice situation, you lost by a 50+ spot. Take your ass to practice and run suicides.
Yeah.
That's the other thing is we are in a world right now, say they're professionals. They don't run suicide. Okay, well, conditioning's condition. So, when you lose by 50 and you're demanded to run suicides, then you do it. The thing is, practice is on a Sunday.
So?
Oh, I know, exactly. Because on Sunday, those guys are just going to smoke weed and watch football.
Yeah.
So, but it's on Sunday, though. We shouldn't have practice on Sunday. It's the Lord's Day.
Yeah.
So,
they disgust me. I don't think I've been, and I will. I do need to cover more of them. I mean, the teams that they're playing are a great team. Sacramento was in the hallway the other day yelling, "Uh-oh, they're gonna practice tomorrow." Yeah, so grow up, man. And this coach, he's a lame. Let's be real. But we got like 5 minutes left. We got to bring Danny on. We only got 5 minutes. So Danny, accept that so we could. But yeah, they suck. So
they're in a rough spot right now.
Yeah.
What's up, Danny? How
are you guys?
Good. Watching Golden State lose.
Yeah, I'm catching the game right now as well.
Perfect.
Great So
For those of you, real quick, Danny, for those of you, he's the EC Sports correspondent out of Cali, so he's gonna bring us. He's currently covering Stockton Kings, and he's gonna give us some insight on as some other league news.
So Stockton Kings, a lot of good talent I was seeing the other day on Monday, covering the Erie Bayhawks. They had RJ Hunter. It's good seeing these guys. They actually play hard. I mean, I know we're talking about the Chicago Bulls and how they're struggling, but these guys actually want to play. You guys want to not only get a check, but move on to the next level.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
But the big news, besides obviously the Pac-12 and then the G League, is finally ECSports will be able to cover Sacramento Kings basketball. So that's another team that we can add on to the.
How'd you get that?
Just a little charm here and there.
Yeah.
But no, doing a good job overall with representing ECSports well, doing everything we can because the media coverage there. But we're out there and we're doing our thing. The Sacramento Kings thing is going to start, I believe, the 23rd against the Pelicans. So we'll be out there. I'll be out there. So we'll be at the Pelicans Kings first game coverage.
Bro, I told you, you get in with the G League, it's like a matter of time. So
all now
we just
next
skip
thing
when
we
you
do is
city
wait,
goals.
and it's going to keep rolling. So
Yeah.
we're going to keep this train going.
Awesome.
And, it's going to be awesome, man.
So, Danny, tell us how many media members would you say attend?
Honestly, a small handful.
Really?
I would be one of 5.
Wow.
Wow, so you can easily get in front of guys and things like that.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing. The G League is awesome because it's literally the next step below the NBA.
Yeah.
Right.
So we still have full media access. If you want to go before the game, you let the PR people know, hey, let's go in the locker room, let's get a visiting team going, let's get an interview with them. And then after game, you go by the little kind of like the backdrop podium thing they have going on. You do all your interviews. So it's just like a normal NBA game, I would say. Like I said, you have full locker room access. You just gotta let them know ahead of time. That's the only difference, I'd say. But
What do you have to do ahead of time?
Let them know for us.
Like if you want to do like a halftime interview pre-game, you gotta let them know ahead of time. But other than that, it's just a normal process, and the interviews go well. Yesterday or the day I covered was Monday. I think the Stockton Kings got blown out by nearly 40 players that want to come out and talk. So I just talked with the coach. So I mean, overall, it's a good attitude. It's a good atmosphere. You're starting up in media, and you want to get your foot in the door. G League is awesome.
Bro,
Awesome.
just letting you know, like NBA is, and then you're out west, so you're gonna see a lot of stars. It's a description I can't give you. I appreciate the hard work. I did tell you that shit was gonna happen.
Like it's shocking, it's unbelievable, but I'm ready for it.
Yeah,
So when is that going to become active?
23rd.
That's the 23rd.
Oh, beautiful.
Sunday the 23rd.
Who do they play?
Christmas. The Pelicans. So
Oh yeah, you said
Anthony
that.
Davis.
Yeah.
And company go out there.
Yeah.
They just got a win against the Thunder, so they're looking good this year. Sacramento Kings looking great. A lot of young talent.
This is going to be a nice
PRS.
up and coming team to watch.
I think people aren't giving enough respect to what Vlade Divac has done to the team, and especially with coaching, great coaching this year. Bagley's looking good, even though he's getting limited minutes. They kind of do the same thing they did with De'Aaron Fox last season and this season.
Right.
Let them play sparingly, but overall, I just think the Stockton Kings are a fun, exciting team, and this is going to be
Only thing I don't like is have the guy number in the top 3. That motherfucker should be playing. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, people have different looks on that. I think he should get way more minutes than he should.
I mean, we drafted a bum.
I'll be honest with you.
plays.
How many minutes is Bagley currently getting right now?
I think he's even, like some games he's even getting less than 20. I mean, it's
Wow.
so up and down.
I haven't
The
seen him,
games he does play 30 plus. He's putting up numbers.
And he's behind Cully Stein.
It's Cully Stein, and then they have I can't even pronounce his last name. Nabicia. It's the Eastern Euro.
Labissiere?
Yeah,
No,
Labissiere.
Labissiere gets sparing minutes as well. Kind of different of a set now.
Wow.
I think the Sacramento Kings are developing to what the Phoenix Suns should.
Yeah, the Phoenix Suns are extremely disappointing, man.
You know what I mean? Like when you have all those young pieces, the Kings are doing what the Suns should be doing.
Don't.
I see a brighter future in Sacramento than I would in Phoenix.
Yeah.
Luka, Danny, you call split.
Oh my goodness, he is a wizard with the ball. He's amazing for being 19 years old.
Yeah.
He's got the
He's,
presence of a veteran.
Yep.
Shoots like no other. Can handle the rock, and he's 6'6".
Yeah, amazing.
Like that's just an air matchup. So I think the Suns and the Kings they're probably bashing their heads in. But,
Yeah, I'd say the Mavs know how to recruit those European players, man.
Good job, Marky.
Yeah, that was a good trade. I mean, they traded
For Trae Young.
Trae Young.
Absolutely.
Oh,
So,
yeah. So that's great stuff.
exciting.
Absolutely. Congratulations.
Before we close out, in the fantasy league, you guys are playing each other. Congratulations. We'll see who wins. You know, winner take all. 200 smackies.
I'm bringing home the belt, and what I wanted to tell you before we go here is that not only am I going to bring home the belt, I am going to bring home the belt with your very own Leaders quarterback, Derek Carr, off waivers. I'm still picking teams up, guys off waivers. Dion counted
Scraps.
before the show. I only have 4 current draft picks on my team.
Anthony, I think your team is literally made of all heart.
Yeah.
It's made of heart. They call me the Jerry Jones of fantasy.
Although
I recruited them all.
Is Connor's out for the year? I think Connor's out.
No,
You pretty much rode his back the whole season. So.
Oh, James Conn?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, James Conn, we'll smell you.
Yeah, that shit won't happen next year, pal.
James Conn, we'll smell
That
you.
last pick in the draft, I got Saquon and all of next year.
I had a loaded
Okay.
draft, man. Honestly, though, last time Anthony and I acquired, I'm expecting the same thing.
I'm expecting a projection of a 205-202 victory by.
Yeah. All right. So thanks for joining us, Danny. Get us some video over from the Kings. I'm telling you, it's a situation that I can't describe. Make sure you get that mic flag in everybody's face. If I can get Golden State, you can get the Kings.
Of course, let's go.
Yeah, I know your arms are tired doing that, but it's worth it.
It's worth it.
That shit is tiring. Hey, maybe when Anthony gets to the game, he'll know how it feels.
Yeah.
All right.
2 weeks after next week.
Oh, absolutely.
We like to say here, #EC everything. Not just
Yes, sir. AC everywhere, AC everything. Hey, when we get down to Cali ever, then we'll go. You know.
Maybe we'll head down for a bull sack. But we got that'll be 5 years from now.
Yeah. Ouch. We'll see you soon. ECSports. Yeah, we ended it.
Done.